Next one is undernutrition and malnutrition. We were talking that to stay healthy we should take balanced diet should contain all the components which are necessary for the growth. But if we are taking less amount than the required food, if we are not taking good diet, it will make us weak and sick. Unhealthy state of the body due to intake of lesser quantity of food is called undernutrition. When we are not taking full quantity of the food, when we are not taking the required amount of all the nutrients, when we are not taking good diet, that will cause undernutrition. Undernutrition may be due to two reasons. First reason is poverty. Poor people can't provide good diet, can't provide balanced diet, they can't provide all the type of nutrients to their child, so that they will have to suffer from undernutrition. Second one is due to non-availability of food. Sometimes due to natural disasters like natural calamities like earthquake and like floods, people who are in that areas, they can't get good diet, they can't get all the nutrients. At that time the child who are at the growing stage, they will suffer from undernutrition. Next is malnutrition. When our diet is lacking is in one or more nutrients, particularly that nutrient is not being included in our diet, then our body gets suffered from malnutrition. Our body will become weak and sick because only one type of nutrient is not being provided to our body. That will call malnutrition. Malnutrition may be due to two reasons. First one is the carelessness, second one is the lack of education. Firstly, we are not careful about our diet which we are taking, we are not taking care that which type of nutrient we are not taking. Second one is people don't have education that how much nutrients are important for our body. If we lack any one of the nutrient continuously in our body, and it will cause damage to our body, it will cause diseases to our body. Due to both undernutrition and malnutrition, growth of the child will be retarded and it will cause mental and physical disabilities. If the child is getting less carbohydrates and proteins in his diet continuously, and he will suffer from protein energy malnutrition. We will call to it PEM, protein energy malnutrition. Proteins clear energy we are getting from carbohydrates. It means there is lack of carbohydrates in our food, in our diet. Carbohydrates and proteins both are not included in our diet, then how we can stay healthy? Because proteins are body building foods and carbohydrates are energy giving foods. We are not getting energy from any source. And child who are suffering from malnutrition, they will fall sick easily, quietly. They will fall sick, they will fall ill, they will get the diseases. And these type of child don't need the medicines, only they need balanced diet which is including all the type of nutrients. Next is obesity. Obesity means overweight, when our weight according to our age is more, when a person is getting more amount of fat, means excess of fat is being deposited in body, it will cause obesity. And what are causes of obesity? Overeating fat rich food. We are eating particularly the foods which are rich in fat. Hormonal imbalance. There are hormones inside our body, and there is, due to our diet, there is imbalance in the hormones. Next one is metabolic disorders. Our digestion is not being continuously chemical biochemical reactions which are taking place, they are not taking place properly. Next one is lack of physical work. We are not doing hard work, physical work, but we are taking more amount of fat. Next is ways to control the obesity. How it can be controlled? Same, it's easy. If we are not doing any physical exercise, then we should do physical exercise regularly. Next, for correction of hormonal imbalance, we should visit the doctor and take medicines. Next, we should avoid high fat and high carbohydrate foods, because already excess amount of fat is deposited in the body. Obesity, how obesity is harmful? Actually, mostly the obese people who have more weight than their age, they are not active and they are suffering from so many diseases. There is increase in cholesterol in their body, in their blood. Cardiovascular disorders such as hypertension, high blood pressure, blockage of artery due to deposition of fat. There will no flow of blood properly in the arteries and it will cause blockage of the artery. Next one is coronary attack. These are the diseases which are caused due to obesity. Next is diabetes. Second name given to blockage of artery is arteriosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis. Arterio means artery. Next is deficiency diseases. Clearly, the diseases which are caused due to the deficiency of nutrients, due to the lack of one or more nutrients in diet, that is called deficiency disease or nutritional disorder. Deficiency diseases are non-communicable diseases because these are due to the lack of nutrients and these cannot be transmitted from one person to another person. There are three types of deficiency diseases. First one is protein energy deficiency disease or protein energy malnutrition. Second one, due to the deficiency of minerals. Next is due to the deficiency of vitamins. First one, deficiency of carbohydrates. Deficiency of carbohydrate will come in PEM, protein energy malnutrition. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy which are required in large amount in our body. Mostly we are including cereals, sugar in our food. If we are not including these things, we can't get energy, we can't get carbohydrates, because main source of energy are carbohydrates. So these things like rice, wheat, cereals, ragi, maize, sorghum, these all are rich in carbohydrate and these should be present in our diet to avoid the deficiency of carbohydrates. A diet that contains less than the required amount of carbohydrate is called carbohydrate deficient diet, because diet is not containing required amount of carbohydrates. And what happens to the person who is not taking carbohydrates properly? he will suffer from weakness and lack of stamina. More time he can't do work because he is not getting energy, can't bear any physical or mental strain. He is not able to do physical work or any mental stress he can't tolerate. And next is a deficiency of fats. The same way as carbohydrates are the good source of energy, fats are also providing us energy. But if fat, we are not including fat in 1% or 2%, we are not including small quantity of fat, it will cause deficiency of fat in our body, because fats are giving more energy than the carbohydrates. And fats are also important for the synthesis of vitamins D and K in our body. If we are not including fat, synthesis and formation of these two vitamins will not take place. And fat also help me keeping in our skin soft, skin hair soft. So limited quantity of fat should be in our diet. What happen to our body if there will not be fat? Deficiency of fat cause body weakness and loss of stamina. But excess of fat, if we are taking, it is harmful because it will get deposited in the body tissues, cause obesity, and we know obesity will cause heart diseases, coronary attack, and high blood pressure.